I'm gonna take my loop earbuds out. These have honestly saved my life. I never realized how overwhelmed and overstimulated I get quickly by noise and by yelling and by just a lot going on. Music, the child talking, the husband talking, just like all the things. These are a lifesaver. I got them and I love them, and they're the best thing I've ever received. They just help mute out any noise that is just overwhelming you, and it helps. Like, started the day off rocky. I was putting dishes away. I had to put her in timeout. She was hitting. It was not fun. That's like the real life moments of being a toddler parent that nobody really sees the light of day, or no one sees that, you know? The hard moments where they're not being kind, where they're not being gentle, where they're not being best self, pretty much. And it's tough. And it's tough. And we started the day off like that. So, good morning. I hope the day goes better. This is just a little snippet of my day off as a full-time working mom, essentially. I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So today's Tuesday and it's my day off. Yesterday I had manager training. ¿Quieres dar un besito?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ven, mami te da un besito. ¿En dónde? Dame tu pino. De nada, baby. I work a full shift tomorrow, 11 to 7. Last week I got away with not working it because we were snowed in. This week I have to work it. And then honestly it'll be fine because I am off Thursday and Friday. I have manager training Thursday and Friday from 1 to 4, but that should be fine. Come along with me on my day off where we will be doing lots of errands and hopefully getting out the house and probably cooking dinner. I'm going to search Pinterest for quick and easy one-pot dinner recipes. Specifically one pot. I am not trying to wash a million dishes. I already have dishes to wash, and then I'm gonna have more dishes to wash after dinner. Bola verde. ¿Dónde? I don't know. Cheers to getting shit done on my day off. We get to where we need to be, she falls asleep in the car. I can't even. I forgot that I have a Spectrum box that I need to return, so I looked to see if there was a Spectrum store close to us, and there was one 3 miles away, and I was like, let me go return that because I don't want to be charged for the Spectrum box. So here, oh, that's not it. Here it is. Accidentally went to the Spectrum, I guess, warehouse where the people work and not where you return stuff. So here we are again, but we're returning at the UPS store because I cannot do another Spectrum store. I'm tired of trying to return this box. That was my second attempt at trying to return the box, and I'm sick. All right, friends, we're back. Take my loop out again. Today has been a very loopy day. Anyways, we're back from the little errands that we had to run. I did want to get my car washed, but I think everybody and their moms wanted to get their car washed today because the car wash was literally wrapped around. I was like, I don't want my child to fall asleep in this car because I wanted to take a nap at home. You know, all the things that run through your head. I have groceries in the back. So we just came straight home, and I was gonna stop at the library, but then I was like, she really needs a nap again, mom brain. So we just skipped that on the library. Maybe we'll go when she wakes up from her nap, but I think I might take advantage and cook dinner already. It's 1:55. I might just put dinner. It's like, let me show you what I'm gonna make. This is all that is needed. It's a taco pasta. You can screenshot if you'd like. It's just throw it all in there, let it cook. Okay, let me talk about that whole Spectrum ordeal. We switched internets, and you know, we had to return the Spectrum box. I went to a Spectrum store by my job like last week. There was like 8 people ahead of me. I didn't know that they had like a waiting system, like you check yourself in when you walk in, because the last time that I had been to a Spectrum store was like 2 years ago or something. I just walked in, put the box on the counter, walked right back out. Like that's all I needed to do. And now it's like you have to check yourself in, you have to wait your turn, even if you're just dropping off a box. And I was like, okay. So I didn't realize that when I was already, like I was standing there for like 5 minutes and didn't realize that I had to check in. So I just walked out because there was like 8 people on the waiting list. So that was last week. And then this week, or today, I was like, you know what? I searched it up on Google. There's one on the same street that I need to be on for my errands. And I was like, let me just swing by there, see if I can just drop it off. It's Tuesday, shouldn't be so busy. Go. I was like, oh, this is a big Spectrum store. And even the Google reviews for this location was like, good store, great store, blah, 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 whatever. And so I park, I get Jed out the car, and literally a lady opens the door to the front of the place, and she was like, ma'am, this isn't a customer service store. And I was like, huh? You know, like what? And I was just like, huh? And she was like, it's not a customer service store. You would have to go to a store, this other store. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. So I think it's just like the Spectrum warehouse headquarters where the people that work for Spectrum work at. So I was just like, okay. So I packed it back in the car. I go to my email for the Spectrum return, and I was like, I just need to drop this off somewhere. So I read on the email that you can drop it off at the UPS store, and so I looked to see if there was a UPS store close to me because I didn't want to go out of my way. That was the whole point. And there was one where I needed to be anyways. So I was like, okay, perfect. And I called just to make sure because I feel like I've been looking a little silly. And she was like, yep, we take Spectrum boxes. And I said, awesome, amazing. I didn't have to pay for anything. I literally just walked in. She scanned the box, put it in her computer, printed me a receipt for it. She told me, don't lose this receipt. This is the only receipt in existence that proves that you returned the Spectrum box. And I said, perfect. Love ya. Thank ya. Because why do they make it so difficult? Bless my husband's heart. Bless his heart. He does not feel good, but he's still putting our toddler down for a nap because he's the only one that can get her down for a nap. Because she's 2 and she fights naps. Unless if it's with my husband. I'm going to start cooking dinner and then we might fold. But my husband's watching Criminal Minds and I'm not a TV watcher, but if he has it on, I'm watching it. I'm watching it. It's so good. I don't go out of my way to watch it, but if it's on the TV, I'm gonna watch it. you know?
Small talk was not my specialty.
Is still asleep. It is 3:29. I will probably wake her up in a minute or two, but here's the monstrous pile of laundry that needs to be folded. I wanted to show you guys the book that I'm currently reading. It's honestly taken me a bit to get into. I'm only 10% of the way in, but Sarah Caroli, she's my favorite book YouTuber. Let's see if this will, I look very pale in here. This is her 5-star series. It's a trilogy actually. I don't really love series, so I know I'm a single book gal. I just love everything on one book. Don't have to keep continuing the series, because what if I don't like it, you know? Like I actually have read one whole series, and that was the Heartless Chestnut Springs. Is that what it is? Chestnut Springs series, I think. I've read every single one of them, and then by the end it just felt very repetitive and very just similar. And obviously the series is similar, but it just felt like it was the same thing, you know, over and over again. But this is her 5-star trilogy. She's read all 3 of the books and has given it 5 stars, and she reads a lot of books, and not a lot of them get 5 stars from her. I trust her book instincts, you know? So I am reading Beartown by Frederick Bachman. This is my first ever book from him, and she says that his writing is just very, very deep, very thoughtful, very mind-provoking. So it's I guess it's not heavier to read, but it takes a lot more focus, I guess. You know, sometimes you just like skim through the book, like through words, and it just makes sense. Like a lot of my rom-com books, I can just skim through and it makes sense, like the story is just like there. But this one you kind of have to like really read it. 10% of the way in, only 40 pages in, so I really don't have much more to say than that. It's going good, it's just taking me more time to read it. $3:53 and the laundry is done. Let's make my daughter a little snack pack. Before she wakes up from her nap. It's hot chocolate o'clock. You already know it's a cookie butter hot chocolate. And when I was at the store, I thought about buying Cool Whip, and I even walked past it and I was like, oh, Cool Whip. And then I didn't buy it. So we're gonna make our own little foam. I can substitute Cool Whip on top of the hot chocolate with some French vanilla. Cheers. Here's the finished dinner. I think, these are gluten-free noodles, so keep that in mind. They kind of break down a little bit easier and get softer, more soft than regular noodles. So they're kind of a little bit, it looks like I could have probably undercooked it a little, but you know, I feel like it's missing something. I don't know what. I know what. The recipe did not say to add salt, but I should have. It's 9:26 and I doom scrolled while I put Jazz to sleep. And that is why I deleted Instagram for 3 weeks straight. Because I hate the feeling of just doom scrolling. And then I just wasted my time away for no reason. And can't even remember anything good from the doom scroll. I am going to hop in the shower. I really need to wash my hair, but it's not gonna happen today. Hopefully I can read some before I go to sleep, even though the Beartown book really isn't a read before you go to sleep, because I literally fall asleep in the middle of reading because I'm trying to focus so hard that I just exhaust myself and get so tired. Does that even make sense? Anyways, I'm listening to a really lighthearted, it's a young adult book, that's all I can say. It's not really anything crazy, anything spicy. It's kind of just like silly and sweet, like a sweet little young adult romance. Maybe it's kind of like they were best friends, and then her best friend moved away with his family, and after 4 years they're getting together because their moms are best friends. They're getting back together to do a 3-week-long road trip, RV road trip, and I think that's where the friendship rekindles or something else kindles. I am only like 35% of the way through. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I will catch you in my next one. Bye!